37 Beat. We're so excited. This is our second 37 Beat. My name is Slade, Bradbury. I'm with the Space Foundation.
My name is Wellington. I am with the Space Foundation.
And we're excited because we're standing in the middle of a huge 50-foot by 50-foot booth that Australia has here with over 42 companies represented here at the 37 Space Symposium. We're going to be standing here talking with three gentlemen representing three different points of views. Our first guest is Air Vice Marshal Gavin Turnbull and Team Defence Australian lead. Let's talk to him about his perspective of what's happening in space.
All right. Hello, Gavin.
Well, hi.
Thank you so much for joining us. I just have to ask, so what and how does Australia feel being here at the Space Symposium?
Well, we are really excited. So this is Australian government at its best. We've got 42 companies here, led by Team Defence Australia, which is my job, and we have a cross-section of our industry right across Australia leading into the space sector. We have everything from additive engineering through to guys who build and launch satellites. We've got guys who build rockets. We've got Hypersonics, which you'll talk to soon. It is an amazing array of companies. Now, and it supports our government objectives. So our government has decided that we're getting serious about space. And we're growing the space sector under government policy. We're going to triple it by 2030. And the government is investing heavily to make that happen. And this is a clear indication of the fact that they are serious about what they're doing. We are supported here by Defence Space Command, and we're supported by their recent release of both their formation and also their defence strategy. And it's a really big step for us, and we're noticing other companies other countries coming to us going, hey, we're thinking about doing the same thing, and we have them here, and we keep shuffling over there, and they're teaching other countries just how we went about doing it. Because we are a small defence force in world terms, but we are a very technologically advanced air force and a defence force, and we have a lot to offer other countries who are thinking of doing the same thing.
Fantastic.
For the stand itself, well, you can hear the noise in the background maybe, but it's been like this full on since the stand opened. We anticipate that it's going to be like this for 3 to 4 days, and it's a really good time. The bottom line is, what we're saying here is Australia is open for business. And we are supported here through our government organisations. We have our Australian Space Agency is represented here from the policy side and from the operations side. We have, as I mentioned before, our new Defence Space Command is represented here. We've got Australian Research Laboratories, the CSIRO, who are represented here on the stand as well. This is a full court press for our government organisation, and we're here in full support of some growing and some quite successful Australian companies. So thank you.
No, thank you. That's absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. We've taken enough of your time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I am actually going to introduce our next guest. I've got David Waterhouse, the Managing Director of Hypersonics Launch Systems, joining us.
All right.
Hello, David. Thank you so much.
G'day, Anne. G'day, Slade.
Hey,
Lovely
g'day,
to be
David.
here.
Yes, it's so nice to have you. And actually, I heard that just as of this morning, they announced that Australia, the UK, and the US are all going to be working together in hypersonics. Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, look, it's a great time for hypersonics. Under the AUKUS program, they've now extended that to include hypersonics, so that's really a good thing for both countries. Hypersonics is one of those few technologies where Australia sort of leads the world. We've had a 25-year program, worked very closely with the US over that time, and now the rubber's starting to hit the road. So we're now talking about putting together whole hypersonic systems, and that's great for both countries, frankly.
That's fantastic. That's good news.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see you're holding something here.
Yeah.
Tell the audience a little more about what you have there.
Okay, this is a hypersonic MVP. It's a project called DART. The whole vehicle is 3D printed, has a speed of Mach 7, and a range of 1,000 kilometres. So it's a great platform for testing some of this new hypersonic technology that we want to bring to the market, I guess. Let's put it that way. It's amazing. It's a technology that's come of age. It's been the beneficiary of great new technology in terms of materials for the high temperatures, the modelling, the computer stuff, and of course this great market we've got now in terms of the low Earth orbit satellites, and hydrogen power as well. We use hydrogen power. We're big about green access to space as well. So it's all come together wonderfully for us.
Fascinating.
That's amazing.
I'm learning a lot here today, aren't you, Ian?
More than I could have ever imagined.
Well, I think we've taken enough of your time,
Yes.
David. Thank you for your
Thanks very
time.
much.
Thank
Enjoy
you
the
very
rest of the symposium.
Thanks, Slade. Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, guys, our next guest is Ryan McCanahan, Director of Business Development. He's from Fleet Space Technologies, and he's going to talk about some satellite manufacturing in Australia. Talk about that for us, and welcome.
G'day guys, thanks for having me. Yeah, Fleet Space, we design, develop and manufacture satellites in Australia. So we've launched the most satellites out of any small satellite manufacturer in Australia. We plan to develop a constellation of 288 satellites, so we plan to launch that over the next number of years. In order to do that, we're building a hyper manufacturing facility in Australia. So yeah, it's very exciting times for satellite manufacturing in Australia.
Very neat. What is a hyper manufacturing facility? Can you kind of describe what that is exactly?
Yeah, sure. So we are 3D printing all of our satellites, all our patch antennas. So it's rapid manufacturing. So in order for us to maintain a constellation of 288 satellites, the asset depreciates 20% per annum. So we need to make 50 satellites per annum to maintain the constellation. So we need hyper manufacturing, and the goal is to make 100 satellites per year.
Wow, that's a lot of
That's
satellites.
a lot of. I was going to say all hands on deck for that one.
Yeah, very much so. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Ryan, for your time.
Yes, thank
we
you
enjoyed
so
talking
much.
to you and our other guests here at the Australia booth at the 37th Space Symposium.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow, that's fascinating. We're
Wow.
learning that Australia has a really robust footprint in the space industry, and it's
Yeah.
only going to grow faster and
They're up and
stronger.
coming for sure.
Well, guys, we just want to thank you for joining us, you and the virtual crowd here at the 37th Space Symposium. This is our second 37 beat. We've got 2 more coming up tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then. Ann, do you have any lasting words you want to talk to our virtual crowd about?
I don't think so. I'm just I'm trying to soak it all in. There's a lot happening here.
I know, it's like
So-
drinking from a fire hose, right?
It really is, but it's just amazing, and everyone here has been fantastic, and just talking to people is incredible.
Awesome.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm Slade. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Anne.
We'll see you next time on 37 Beat.